of live television on the go? Think no more. Television Nigerian has got you covered, no matter your age, your education, language, type, or religion. Whether it is in your car, your office, or any other place of your choice, you can depend on Television Nigerian anytime, any day, and anywhere. We are online 24/7. You can catch the latest news, politics, sports, and entertainment via your mobile phone, your tablet, or any other device at no extra data charges or costs. Just like our Facebook page, Television Nigerian. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Television Nigerian, and also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at TV Nigerian to enjoy all that television can offer. Television Nigerian, broadcast beyond.
Good morning and welcome to another special edition of Issues of the Moment. My name is Cynthia Agbor, and of course today we are going to be talking about out-of-school children, looking at also the UNESCO support. And with me to discuss this very interesting topic, I have Prince Abdulsalami Ladigbolu. He is the President, UNESCO Read and Earn Federation, and also Dean NEPAD for Education and Youth in Nigeria. He is the Country Director, UNESCO CAP Project, also a writer and, of course, a publisher. Nice to have you on the show. Good morning. All right, so first of all, one of the things that you do is read and earn. Let's talk about that. Read and earn. What is it all about?
Read and earn, it's actually an initiative which we come about to make reading a career, in the sense of enhancing reading culture and enhancing reading activities in Nigeria. Looking about establishing a commercial library, and the reason why we are doing that is because if you're not trying to read, even for knowledge, definitely you're going to read to make money, and then through reading is the only way you can acquire information and knowledge all over the world.
All right, so let's go to our discuss for today. It's talking about the out-of-school children. Recent statistics have it that we have out of the millions of out-of-school children, Nigeria seems to have the highest in this number. What could be the cause of this? And let's get to know your thoughts of the out-of-school children, basically.
Okay. First of all, you see, when I hear the word out-of-school children, I'm always happy to talk about it. Not just because I want to talk, but I see it as an opportunity, to sensitize the Nigerian government, stakeholders, and also the community at large. Because when I would like to come up from two critical areas of it. Number one is the security, and secondly is the intellectual aspect of it. When I talk about intellectual aspect of it, is that these people call out of school children. You see, the problem is it will not only limit the future opportunity available for them, but automatically it poses a significant drain to the limited resources the country is having. And if you know that, we all agree that education is the bedrock for development of any society. Do you understand? And then the second one, which is security, both are interwoven. All over the world, we have 50 million out-of-school children. And then you will be surprised that 25 million, that means half of this population are in Nigeria. That statement is credited to the immediate past director general of UNESCO, Bokova. You have 25 million. You see, they may raise hoodlums, and then with problems associated with crimes, which pose a significant threat to the security of the nation. Now let's imagine one policeman is killed in a week through these hoodlums, and that particular police guy is the breadwinner of the family. That means that automatically the child or the children of that person will drop out of school and then will join the crowd of the population, grow up. Do you understand? But before we go ahead, what do you understand? What do you really understand about out-of-school children? When you understand out-of-school children, you'll be able to know how to address it. So you won't be using the medicine for headache to trying to cure cancer. First of all, we have two categories of out-of-school children. So the first category, which I categorize as category A, according to UNESCO Institute of Statistics, is described as those children in the formal age bracket of primary school and secondary school, and they are not enrolled in school. That is category A. Then category B are those children that are in school, but directly or indirectly some circumstances comes up and stop them from not completing the educational basic cycle. So the factors that are affecting the two is totally different, but there's a common factor between, so that is poverty. So those two factors, we now look at it, okay, how are we going to address it? I will pick two out of this. Category A, I will talk, it's part of what is actually affecting it is faith and culture. Category B, insurgency, lack of parents' education background. You may ask me that, why am I talking about faith? I'll just diplomatic about it. We have some say that tell you that a particular education is forbidden. That is their own belief about their own faith. And then that is actually affecting some demography of children in a particular region. Do you understand? Then, in terms of culture, I could remember when I was in Kuala Area Council, people actually told me that, why should we even send our girls to school? Because Ladigbolu, she's not educated. She was even given a doctorate degree. She has a name in Sheraton Hotel. She has a street. So if you follow the important thing she's doing, we can also, that is their own belief. And it's still affecting them up to now. Then the category B aspect of it, which is insurgency, we all know about Boko Haram. It's not new to the country. It has affected a lot of children to be displaced from school. And then if you look at also the other aspect of lack of education of parents, there are some children who are very bright. There's what we call extramural classes. After the school, when you go back home, this kind of assistance you need a parent to assist the children. When you get a problem, maybe tomorrow they messed up, they get to school, they just spank them, you're doing this. Some children are timid, they are shy. Instead of them, let me go back home and do it. And then another culture believes in business, that at the end of the day, if I go to school, if I come back, what matters is money. So why don't we just start it from the beginning?
So sorry to cut you.
No
How
problem.
about the children who don't just have, there's some children who will tell you that no matter what you teach them, they just don't seem to get to understand. They can't, and because of that, they're affecting their grades. What category are these children? Because some of them, that has influenced them not being in school because they feel that no matter what happens, they can't succeed, they can't have the A's, they can't scale through because they are not bright enough. So what category are these ones?
If I get your question properly, you're trying to say that children that cannot actually assimilate or understand what, that one falls into the quality of teachers. Do you understand? Because the quality of teachers determine the quality of stimulation and learning the student is going to occur in school. Some teachers are good. There are two things about what you should understand. When you say quality about teacher, it's not even about the content you want to give the children, but the relationship you're trying to create among you and the students. When I was in school, when I was in primary school, I discovered that I love attending classes, any topic that is going to be a female. But once it's a male, I don't get it. But I have to discuss with my dad and mom that, Mom, I don't like my teacher. I said, any topic. So they discovered that artwork, art, social science, social studies, I have 98, 99, 97. But when it comes to mathematics, I always have like 60. And I say, is that uncle now? Do you understand? That is my own problem. It's not, you see, that kind of problem is different from one individual to the other individual. So it's not like for the quality of the teacher to not determine the factors that is affecting those children. Okay. So we also need to upgrade the level of our teachers in the school.
Okay, so let's now go back to, you were giving us the different categories of the out-of-school children. So you've mentioned category A and the B, the ones who got involved through faith, insurgency, and the residents. So which other category do we have?
Yeah, I've said category B, which is students that are in school that have been affected. If I keep naming them, insurgency, lack of education, the education background of their parents, malnutrition is there, health is there, poverty is there. When you talk about health factor, well, discover one of the research we did in Abuja, we realized that some children drop out of school because they lost their parents. They are HIV, hepatitis, what is common? Cancer. These are minor factors because UBEC was established to make universal basic education go around the country, which is also free. Education is free from basic education in Nigeria. But this thing, they build schools, they do a lot of things, teachers development, but they are not responsible for health. Do you get? So these are minor factors that are not being actually they have not actually considered this as a threat to them, because if you go to an environment and you take all the children out of school, in the street to school, when you go back to that environment, you realize that some are out. So this is another thing of thing. When you're talking about out of school children, you need to talk about two ways: reduction and prevention.
Okay.
Do you understand? When you're talking about reduction and prevention, then you have to sit properly. Okay, what do we need to do? Reduction is to take those children that are in school, that are out of school, back to school, and then prevention is to stop those factors contributing them dropping out of school. So there are two different ways of addressing it. And if the stakeholders and even the government can get this right, I think it will help us from this processionary caterpillar syndrome we've been using in addressing the issue. We should look more to creative ideas that can solve this. If you allow me, I can just give you two of these things. When you talk about reduction, first of all, we need to enhance partnership. Both individuals, private sector, individuals, both at national and global level. The purpose of this is because it will benefit both parties to benefit from different, to maximize the experience, both each other, the video experience, to come together, and this will enhance the efficiency of government work. Government cannot do that alone. And then secondly, one very interesting thing that we don't understand is girls' child education is going to play a critical role in any society that are willing to fight out of school children. Let me give you an example. You see, in this present world we have, there are a lot of opportunities for women to actually to pick up both small scale, but if girls, children are not sent to school and they are being maybe this, they have this, they are unfortunate to be out of school. Note that if these women goes to school and become graduates, they don't necessarily become graduates. They can have their basic education complete. They will contribute to the financial income of the family, which will enhance the father. Do you understand?
Okay.
To actually send the kid to school. If the father is not doing fine now, the mother can do fine. Do you understand? So this is another thing. When you're talking about prevention, you should focus on early childhood care development education, because it represents the first and the essential step to achieve school readiness for children, which is very important. We should enhance the community aspect of it. And secondly, we should also enhance teachers' quality. Do you understand? We should enhance the teacher's quality, because teacher plays the content of the teacher determines the product we are going to have in the society. And then that will let us know that it's okay to stay. We need to ask our children, what you want to become is what do you want to solve. We can only get that through our teachers.
All right, I will have to say that right now we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll be looking at the UNESCO's aspect, what they're doing to solve this out of school children, their own contribution. The program is still Issues of the Moment. To stay with us.
Thinking of live television on the go? No. Think no more. Television Nigerian has got you covered, no matter your age, your education, language, tribe or religion. Whether it is in your car, your office or any other place of your choice, you can depend on Television Nigerian anytime, any day and anywhere. We are online 24/7. You can catch the latest news, politics, sports and entertainment via your mobile phone, your tablet or any other device at no extra data charges or costs, just like our Facebook page, Television Nigerian. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Television Nigerian, and also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at TV Nigerian to enjoy all that television can offer. Television Nigerian, broadcast beyond boundaries.
For almost a decade, the Nigerian army have given their all to ensure that our dear country is not overrun by Boko Haram insurgents. Some have in the process paid the ultimate price, while many will forever live with indelible scars occasioned by their determination to protect the country, no matter the hurdle. Despite these, they have remained resolute and undaunted, and today, all territories the insurgents once took control of have been recaptured and normalcy restored. And now, for the first time in a long time, the end of Boko Haram is foreseeable. Therefore, the wisest thing for the remaining insurgents to do is to surrender today or face total destruction from the army. Remember, the Nigerian army will stop at nothing to ensure that total peace is restored in all parts of the country. So, be wise and embrace peace today or get ready to be ruthlessly dealt with. This message is brought to you by the Coalition on Conflict Resolution and Human Rights in Nigeria. Welcome to Living Treasures Academy. Enjoy a conducive and serene learning environment. Qualified and experienced teachers. Equipped computer laboratory and library. Secured atmosphere. Extracurricular activities. An all-embracing curriculum for total development of the child. Comprehensive education for leadership. Join us today from crèche to secondary levels. Living Treasures Academy, committed to excellence.
All right, welcome back. The program is still Issues of the Moment, and if we're talking about out-of-school children. And if you're just joining us, you've missed the first part. We talked about the reasons as to why these kids are out there, not because they don't want to go to school, but there's certain categories that they belong to, certain things that have caused them not being in school. And we still have Prince Abdulsalami, Ladigbolu giving us some of insight to these things. And let's go to UNESCO now. What is UNESCO's role in handling this out-of-school children situation?
Okay, first, earlier I said I talked about partnership. Do you understand? Nobody can do it alone. That is why the sister body, the UNESCO Institute of Studies, they make it public that, okay, fine, how can we identify the out-of-school children? Okay, how are we going to know the amount of children that are out of school? How can we do it? Let me just give a simple calculation so that anybody that is listening to this also can start doing that. So, first thing is, we're trying to, I'm actually speaking now for UNESCO Regional Federation, our own, because what we are going to do in Nigeria, it can never be the same method we are going to use in Ghana or in any other country. Do you get? But the general one that is universal, released by UNESCO Statistics, first of all, how do you even know that number? Because some people may ask you, just saying 10 million, 20 million, is that how statistical? I said earlier, there's a formal age bracket. Do you understand? Okay. So what you're going to do now is, you subtract the number of primary school age people enrolling in that primary or secondary school from the total population of official primary school age in your community. Do you get that? So this is one method that has been released by UNESCO that anybody can do it. Do you understand? I don't know everywhere in Nigeria, but you can also come up with data. Okay, fine, let's assume this is community A. You have age bracket of children that are supposed to be in primary school or secondary school. We have 20, for example. And then we now have some children in school. Okay, we have 20. This is the age bracket, formal age bracket, 4 to 6. I'm just an example. That's not the normal age. Okay, fine. How many are in school? You go to the school and ask maybe the principal or the head boy say, get it out, subtract it from the community. Do you understand? And so, okay, this is what we have in a particular ward. Then let other wards also do it. Do you understand? And then state reasons why these people are out of school. Give it, compile all those things. They can give it to the council of education secretary of your local government. They then transmit it to the state level. State level says further, then we have Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. So these are a simple method where everybody, both individual and private sector, can come in and do it together. That is one. As UNESCO and the Federation, in working together with Nigerian National Commission for UNESCO, we launched a program last year, which is called the Project V Nigeria, and we came up with a window known as the UNESCO Educational Assistance Program. It's a 5-year program. Our target is to reduce the 25 million out of school children in Nigeria by 10%, 500,000 yearly. And then we started last year. We launched it in Ekiti State. And then I can tell you that it was awesome. It was very, very, even when I'm looking at it now, before 2015, before the end of the 5 year of the program, I'm very sure we're going to beat more than that 2.5 million. Almost 2.5 million. And then if elder people want to do the same thing, they can approach us. UBEC is doing a great job, but they can't do it alone. Other people can take up the method and start using it. If we can decide to reduce it by 2.5 million, because it's capital intensive, 2.5 million, and other people take another 2.5 million, within 5 or something, this is out of it. We are concentrating more now on prevention and then reduction. Reduction, we can do. UBEC is doing a lot about reduction, but let's do the prevention also. So let's maybe two bodies come together and other people come together. I can bet you can quote me the next 10 years, there's nothing like out of school. Because if we don't do that now, Nigeria will never graduate from the ENI community member states.
All right, so let's look at those kids that are out of school due to insurgency, like in the north we have, and also in places like Kogi, Benue State, and the rest of them, where they have herdsmen clashes. We have Boko Haram bombings here and there. Now, some of those kids can't go to school, and then we have those who were actually in school and they were adopted. So because of that, some kids don't, the fear of, okay, I'm not even safe in school. So how do you solve cases like that? Because in that region, it's not about parents not having the finance.
It's about the situation.
It's about the situation. So first of all, you know that there's a whole lot to be done, like mental work and the rest of them. So how is UNESCO going about those kind of situations?
Okay, when you say UNESCO, we have different bodies that have different mandates. Like I said, I'm talking for UNESCO and the Federation, together with Nigerian National Commission, working together with them. I get what you say, because if you go to Brunei, the last time I visited the Northeast, all the Northeast, from Bauchi to Gombe to all, I discovered that even though you there's what we call, even though you take this children back to school, the trauma is still there. First of all, I don't want to go into details of the project I'm talking about. We are doing something on the cognitive psychology of the children, first of all, to let them realize then that it's just it's a phase. Okay. And then we actually launch another program. It's an offshoot of the program I'm talking about, giving out scholarship to these children, taking them from that particular region to a safer region. Because even when I was even traveling to that side, I was actually afraid. You understand? Oh, people are like, what are you going to do in the Northeast? Can't you see it? If people that are outside the region are saying that, what are the people in the region saying? So the best thing we think we can do is to work with people, take them out of that, bring them to Abuja or Lagos, or take them. We are doing that. We started that. We actually did the mobilization, bring it to Abuja. Say, if you're in Abuja, you're safe. Because if you're in school and you're having in the back of your mind that, oh, this thing can happen, you can't even concentrate, that means you still fall into the category B. The reason why children are dropping out, they won't assimilate, they won't concentrate, they will be in fear. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So we are doing that, but it's not, you can't say there's no perfect solution for everything. But that is what we think we can do, because we have let me say the resources to do that, with partnership with some reasonable non-governmental organization like Women Africa. That, okay, let's do this together, and then we're moving on. By September this year, I can say that we are looking at 500,000. But with those partnerships we're having, I think I'm seeing 700,000 children going back to school. Most of them from the Northeast.
That seems to be a very, very good one. And if that is achieved, then we would say that out of the 25 million, we've been able to take 700,000 out of plus
the one that went in school last year. They were back to school last year. So
okay. All right. So, what will be your final words as we wrap up this particular discourse? What will be your final words to the government, to the parents out there, to the children who are not in school due to different reasons that you have mentioned, or even the ones that you have not even mentioned? What will be your final words to them?
Yes. What I'm going to say is that, you see, we should enhance two things. Number one, we should be effective in our advocacy and publicity through mobilization and broad participatory of community leaders in various communities and reputable media organizations. These people will play a key role to actualize this. We cannot start from bottom down. It may not work. Let's start from bottom up, because these people know what is wrong with their community, why children are not going to school, why children are dropping out. Let's take this and different indicators like we did. We have indicators all over the 774 local governments in Nigeria, and these people are coming out and telling us that, oh, this is what is wrong with the community head, and if we should put this together, I can bet you that with the grace of God, in the next 10 years, there's no like out of school children in Nigeria. No.
All right, thank you so much. It has been an interesting one, issues of the moment, and we're talking about out of school children. And our guest is Prince Abdulsalami Ladigbolu. At this point, I would say that in everything you do, try as much as possible to support the child close to you, be it someone you know or child you don't know. Try to support the person, because getting a formal education is one of the most important things. And if it's a psychological problem, try to make the child understand that he or she can be what whatever he wants to be. And I would say thanks for watching Issues of the Moment. Do like our page on Facebook, Television Nigerian, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Television Nigerian. We are on Twitter and of course Instagram at TV Nigerian. My name is Cynthia Agbor. You have yourself a wonderful weekend.